Although I never really got into more than a few anime shows, when I did, I would be completely hooked. So I was really excited to hear about the premise of the game I have today. Take an idea that could be used to make a TV show or anime movie and turn it into a video game. Sounds cool, right? It's at least different from the zillions of Street Fighters and Resident Evils that Capcom's been giving us lately. Unfortunately, it has a flaw that a good game simply can't have. It can be boring. This is ASURA'S Wrath for the Xbox 360. So, a really simple way to describe ASURA'S Wrath plot is to call it a kind of Japanese version of God of War. Asura is a demigod joined with a few others to fight a group of impure creatures called the Goma, but is betrayed for killing the Emperor that he didn't actually kill, and finds his daughter kidnapped and his wife killed. See where the title comes into play? Wrath, you know? Well, the game's vast majority of content is in the form of cutscenes, many of which have some interactivity to them, you know, because it's a game. The problem with the story is that even though we see Asura lose his daughter and witness the death of his wife, both of these characters were introduced moments before with no depth, and Asura's also kind of a dick. I need a reason to want to take vengeance. I need the game to make me want to get Asura's revenge. Now, as far as actual gameplay goes, Asura's Wrath is actually really fun. Some sections have you flying through the air, kind of on rails as you walk onto enemies and launch waves of energy, while others play out kind of, again, like God of War. Asura has a few different melee attacks and can also counter and recover against enemy attacks, as well as a mode that allows him to go nuts and launch a bunch of heavy attacks in a row. In addition, he has access to a move called Burst, which is usually used to end boss fights. The camera is also fully adjustable with the right stick, so it's your own fault if you can't see anything. The problem, however, is that it's kind of a surprise when you get to do this stuff, and yes, I know the game's supposed to be all about the narrative, but they tease you with these sections. The other part of ASURA'S Wrath's gameplay is Quicktime Events during the cutscenes. These could be as simple as pressing a button to punch something, or moving the sticks to make Asura look like a badass, or mashing a button to make Asura punch something else. It's pretty much to make sure that you're still watching the screen. There isn't much purpose to their inclusion other than to make you do something between combat sections. ASURA'S Wrath has a nice cel-shaded visual style, although some environments do still look a little bit rough. Animations and effects both look really nice though. Voice acting is really hit or miss, with some characters sounding both believable and then laughable during the same scene. I really expected to like ASURA'S Wrath, and to a degree, I guess I did because of the combat, but this game could have been so much more. The story just seems to take the player's interest for granted. Sorry, Capcom, I'm not interested.